All right, guys, this is a juicy one today. You have to help get this out there so everybody knows what's going on. So I got my hands on the open letter to the Prime Minister, Mark Carney, and this letter is 11 pages long, and it is signed by a retired detective and an active RCMP sergeant who is accusing the Liberal government of ignoring national security risks, exposing Canadian intelligence agents, and using government power to target political opponents. Now, these documents contain confidential information that was leaked to the public, and it contains real evidence. And this is just the taste of it. There's more, but it's not listed in this document. Now, some of the things that they mentioned is that CSIS messed up during the Men Wanzhou and Tu Michael crisis, which charges were laid against this Men Wanzhou girl. She ended up going back to China, and then China retaliated with the two Michaels, and eventually they were let loose and then came and returned back to Canada. But Trudeau didn't say anything about what happened. He kept it all silent and made China look really bad in the sense that they just kidnapped them and that was it. Like everybody, I even thought that they got kidnapped, but there's a whole story behind it. And these documents tell you the whole story. Another thing that they talk about is they gave bad intel to the RCMP, which started a wrong investigation. It also talks about the investigation tried to link Conservative Party members to Chinese interference without proof. These documents were made public without redaction, exposing Canadians involved in covert operations in China, putting them at risk. Shame on you, Liberal government. Now, here are the documents, just in case to cover my ass, because this is confidential. You can literally go and read all the confidential information. It is made public, but I just blanked it out just in case. But these are the documents, 3 out of the 11 pages. The rest has all the evidence you can read. It was very hard to find. Google search didn't want to bring it up. ChatGPT 4 didn't even want to bring it up. It couldn't even find it, but I got my hands on it. I've got the PDF. I found the website, and I've got the information. Now, this is the active RCMP sergeant that is sending the letter to the Prime Minister. This is his LinkedIn page. And this guy has got a long record of experience. He's not just some random cop. He was part of the Operations NCO Central Region Federal Protective Policing, co-founder and vice president of the National Police Federation. And for 22 years and 4 months, he was an RCMP in a lot of stuff like VIP Security Section, Operations NCO as sergeant. And if you click on more, it literally, you can pause to read this guy's got a heavy resume. So before anybody out there says, oh, this isn't believable, this is fake news. No, this is serious, and this is going to hit the mainstream. It was literally just released like 3-4 hours ago today. As you can see, he actually worked for the Federal Policing Operations for 18 years, the VIP Security Section for 3 years, Investigator, Supervisor for Border Integrity Branch, National Security Intelligence, Integrated National Security Threat Assessment, In-Flight Protective Officer, Air Marshal, General Duty Constable for Contract Policing, also a Senior Account Manager, Sales and Marketing Services, and he was part of the military for 4 years. Good on you, Sergeant. Good on you. Let's just hope you're doing all the right things right now and not just exposing them 9, but exposing the others as well, because there's many more that we already know about. The retired cop is actually Paul McNamara. Sorry if I said that wrong, but he did get the Police Exemplary Service Medal. He is now retired. He was a detective. They also talk about a retired RCMP officer charged with foreign interference. He was all part of these documents. This was back in July 21st, 2023. Like, why didn't we know about this? Like, this is all news to me. Now, this RCMP, which is filing these papers and sending them to the Prime Minister, he actually was in the middle of a court case that he won for harassment. He ended up getting a payout of, I think, of $140,000, which you can read here. Now, let's talk about the 9 MPs and what the allegations are against them and who they are. The first one is Marco Mendicino. Hopefully I said that right. The allegations against him is failed to act on warnings about foreign interference and national security breaches. The second one is Dominic LeBlanc. Allegations was accused of not addressing concerns related to national security and foreign interference. Number 3 is Bill Blair, former Minister of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness. Allegations to him is alleged to have delayed or obstructed investigations into foreign interference activities. Next is David McGuinty, Chair, National Security and Intelligence Committee of Parliamentarians. The allegations against him is oversaw the NSICOP during periods of alleged inaction on foreign interference threats. Oh, these are serious allegations, guys. And it's all against the Liberals. Next is Anita Anand, former Minister of National Defense. The allegations against her is implicated in the failure to respond to national security concerns. Next is Stephen MacKinnon, Liberal MP. Allegations named in the letter for alleged inaction regarding national security issues. Next, Mélanie Joly, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Allegations against her is accused of not taking sufficient measures against foreign interference in Canadian affairs. Next is Arif Virani, Minister of Justice and Attorney General. Allegations against him is implicated in the alleged misuse of legal mechanisms to suppress information about foreign interference. Then, of course, you knew she was coming up. Chrystia Freeland, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance. Allegations against her was accused of being aware of foreign interference activities and not taking appropriate action. Now, this RCMP officer that is sending out this letter, he actually was talking to Trudeau. He told him about this, and he did nothing. As stated here, the Trudeau government is refusing to respond to the allegations that the RCMP used invasive techniques to eavesdrop on the Mountie while he was suing the force for bullying and harassment, which is the RCMP that we're talking about. This was also part of it that the damage Canadian spies can do. So CSIS has been abusing the extraordinary powers it has been given smearing innocent Canadians. So we literally cannot trust CSIS. No wonder with this entire Foreign Interference Commission, the 7 reports that I did a report on, and all the information I released on my Twitter X, all of that is coming to light, but only between us. Like CSIS did nothing, Trudeau did nothing, the Liberal government did nothing, even Mark Carney coming up and getting a security check. Why hasn't he stepped forward and did anything about this? Why did he not clean his cabinet up? Why is he still allowing these people to be a part of his cabinet? You know he knows. He went and got a security check. If you're a prime minister, the first thing you want to do is to make sure you don't have a compromised cabinet. Now, this was the lady Meng, I don't even know how to say her last name, Wanshu. She was the one that was charged here and then released, went back to China, and that's when the two Michaels whole thing happened, was because of her. China was retaliating. There was also somebody from the think tank from this website, anbon.com. They were mentioned in all this evidence. So guys, screenshots, cut and paste, go find this, read it, and help share this video far and wide. You got to keep in mind, we have the power on the government we want to run our country. I think everybody needs to step back and take a look at the situation and what's going on in our Canadian government right now. There's not enough transparency and there's not enough honesty. It's just all a show. I mean, they go out there, they act, they pretend they're doing good things. Elections come around and then they're super nice. They want to offer all these deals, but they never follow through. And then this stuff shows up. Not to mention the other MPs, like Chandra with his son going to India and working for Brookfield, and Chandra going there without telling the government. Paul Chan, in communications with the Chinese Communists and trying to get people to collect a bounty on his opponent's head. Then there was Hong Dong that was in the reports. Guys, there is so many liberals that are corrupt. It's unbelievable. Step back, take a look, and you will see the facts. Make sure you share this. And as always, let me know what you think in the comment section.